How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme. Welcome to Dicey Dungeons. As you can see in the top corner there, this update is from just the other day, version 0.11. I actually recorded an episode of this the day of because I was super excited to show it off. Had some errors with the recording there. It was errors on my end. It's fine, won't worry about it. But I did want to share some content on this game and decided, whatever, I'm going to sit down and record this tonight anyways. And then I'm gonna have to edit it and all that jazz, or I can just sit down and stream it. So I decided to just do that. I had first played this on the channel just like a week ago at most, something like that, and it was a very different game at that time. It has gone through massive updates. This is from Terry Kavanagh, which a lot of people know from things like Super Hexagon or VVVVVV. And he recently brought in Marlo Dobe to redo all the art in the game. There's still quite a bit of the leftover pixel art from his original placeholder programmer art, and Chipsil's been brought in to add this crazy cool soundtrack, which I'm really enjoying. But right now there's no music settings in the game, so it's very loud, so I don't even have the headphones like on my ears properly because it's insanely loud compared to what it probably should be at. I'm hoping they update that. You guys will have to let me know if it's balanced well here. I think that I have it set so that should be decently louder than the music, hopefully by a stretch. Just to be safe, I'm going to turn it down a touch more, just so that I am for sure louder, and then you guys can let me know if it needs to be turned up. So in this particular alpha version, there's going to be 6 total characters in the game. I think all 5 of these were in the game, and now for this particular version with the new art and everything, it's just the Warrior, Thief, and Inventor. Witch and Robot are still incoming, and then I don't even know if they've said what the 6th character is going to be. So my first attempt at the game was with the Warrior. I'm familiar with the Warrior. It's nothing new, but at least we get to show off the new art for things. Like for example, here you can see the new art, but these guys, the standing around waiting art in the overworld stuff has not been updated for these enemies at the very least. And this has been updated, I'm assuming not colored yet. Either that is just a sketch and it is going to be added to, or it's only ever going to be black and white. I don't know that for sure. I assume it's going to be added to. So for anyone who's totally new to the game, it's a dice-based dungeon crawler, randomly generated dungeon crawler, I guess is the best way to think about it. So you can see here he just added a shield, 3 shield, 2 health. The most damage I can do with my sword here is going to be 5, so I will kill him. And I could put the 2 here, and this little dotted line is telling me I would do 2 damage, but I'll finish this guy off. Kill him good and dead. It was a good strategy to go for the magician first, because now I can access this chest. Would have been kind of a waste to go for the gardener first. Doesn't really give me access to anything. I think the warrior always finds the wooden shield first. So now you'll see that this is a new thing that I can spend my dice on. Oh, the gardener's a cute little bunny rabbit. That's a very large shovel, though. I hope he doesn't come at me with that shovel. I can re-roll this with the combat roll 3 times per turn. Hopefully it doesn't, yeah, a maximum of 4 that I can place there, trying to give myself a little bit of a shield. That's why you always get the shield first. He does get the shovel, and he gets to apply a weaken, which I think makes one of these weaker. Kind of randomly chooses, so now its max is 2, which is kind of a huge pain, honestly. I'll re-roll this one first, just because then, shit. There, oh, lucky I got the 5, because at the very least then I know that I can still apply this. 1 shield isn't much, but at least it's something. You want to try and save those as much as you can. And I'll just take the killing blow now. Might as well finish him off. Yeah, so you know that you always get that shield first. So you want to make sure you run, take out the enemy that's blocking you from getting that, so you're not just openly exposing yourself to 2 fights worth of non-shielded damage. Not a very good idea there. I'll snag the health, and this, which now these start being random, I might as well equip it since I have the room anyways. You have these 6 slots. These take up 2 each. This one's 1 by itself. The vacuum. Not a bat. Looks like a little pixelated bat. It is in fact a vacuum. It's just a little, throws you off a little bit. Ah, perfect. And I might as well keep re-rolling this one to see if I can get it a little higher. The nudge is kind of useful because if I do end up rolling a 5 and it's a max 4 for that shield, I can nudge it down 1. So that's a good one to have. Bloodsuck. Okay, so this guy, I guess kind of that's the joke probably of why he is a bat in the above world thing, that they didn't bother making a pixelated vacuum or something. Maybe in the alpha it was a bat and someone came up with the idea that it would be funnier to just make him a vacuum but still give him like bloodsuck. See, here's a great example. I can do my max sword. Oh, I could have used the Fury and I would have killed him because you played it twice then in that case. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just shield myself up there. Drain 4 health. What a bastard. Luckily he didn't get through the shield, so it didn't matter. Now I gotta hope I re-roll this up to at least hopefully 4. Well, I guess it could be anything. What am I talking about? The Fury, I'll activate the Fury just to show you guys, because now you play it twice. Boom. Dead. Good to have. And now, up a level, you get an extra dice, you get extra health, it heals you fully, and you get to choose an item. I will use the spiked shield. I don't like the boomerang very much because it hurts you to use the boomerang, so that's not very good. I'm going to swap out the shield immediately because this one is better. Just in pretty well everywhere. Every way. The rock is kind of lame. You can only use it once per battle, but it's just kind of a freebie way to throw out the dice. Or yeah, if you feel like you can't spend it anywhere else, then you might as well. This guy is pretty cool. I like the looks of him. His silly face. It's now obviously these with the eyebrows are meant to be his eyes, but then these two little things could also be his eyebrows. If they were to remove that, it would still kind of look like eyebrows. Or this is obviously his mouth no matter what, but these could be his eyes, these thin little eyes. And then these are just big ears. That could be a funny little joke that the ears are speakers. Because one hears, one makes music, but this one does both. I don't think that's what they were going for. Alright, let's see. Well, that works out very nicely for that. I'm going to try and roll. Did I already use my combat roll or something? What just happened there? I must have used it already. Usually you get 3 attempts. I don't know what happened. I'm going to spend this here then so I can get some shield out of it. I like to always have at least a little bit of shield, especially when I don't really know what he's about to do. So he was that minimum 3 before he can do damage, and then he gets to dish out some weaken too, which that kind of sucks. I am going to spend the odd here to take some shield, and I'll use this. I'll nudge it down so it fits into that. Max 3. Okay, so he can only do really small amounts of damage, but he weakens you every time, which is very frustrating. Wait. Now it's a minimum of 4. I see. Because I was thinking, like, that's not necessarily worse for me. That's a dumb... It didn't really make it worse. Even I can do more damage through the shield than I can through the sword there. Yeah, I think that was the path to maximum damage. I was thinking I couldn't have nudged one to fit into a different slot in any way that would be more convenient. Max 3. Shit. I was just about to, like, throw the 6 on there again. Alright, well, at the very least I can do this. And evens are damage. Come on, guys. Roll me a 2 or a 3. Damn it. Damn you. You suck. Alright, but these are max 3, so we can't get through my shield no matter what. That's not true. He has 2 of those. If he would have rolled 2 dice that were 3, he could have got through the shield quite easily. That just happened to work out. That sucks. Doing that to 2 of my things? Oh, no! That was adding shield. I meant to do damage on that one. That was very much a misplaced. I'll reroll the 4 because I won't be able to do anything with it anyways. That's fine. I can kill him here. That was a mistake. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful about those stupid mistakes like that. They'll bring you down. The crossbow. So here you have to have a cumulative 12 dice worth of, like, contributions to this. So if I roll 2 6s, I can do it, or like, but it carries across. How do I word this? It carries across multiple turns in the battle, and so you don't have to use it all in like one big contribution. So here you can upgrade things. Usually I like to upgrade the sword. No, that's not true. I'm gonna replace that sword. Upgrading the spike shield is probably the best bet, because then it takes up only 1 slot instead of these 2. Ooh, the rock becomes quite a bit stronger, but you can still only use it once. And nudge, this one's stupid because minimum 2, but if it was a 1 and you did -1, then I don't get what that contributes at all. I think upgrading the spike shield probably makes the most sense. I might as well not ditch this. I might as well take it in my backpack and maybe I try it out. I would have to get rid of the rock. Let's get rid of the rock. I mean, I could get rid of the nudge or something instead, but I'm going to try it just in case I end up with like some combination of dice that I can't do anything else with. Oh, I just expected this to be like an old man, but now I see that that was just the holdover art again. I like the lightning design in kind of like the collar of the jacket there. I don't know if that's intentional, but it looks kind of neat. I like the way that it is. Let's nudge that and go for the damage there. I want something odd for the shield. Let's see if we can do better than the 3. I'll use the other dice. Perfect. And now there's nothing to be done there, so you might as well contribute it to the crossbow. I've never bothered with the crossbow. Bear transform. I kind of almost want to let the potion mixer reach that, because that sounds cool as hell. Oh. No, I can still use it there. That's fine. Nothing to be concerned with. And again, I'll try and roll this up to a 5 if I can. Didn't quite get lucky. At least I can still contribute some shield. And the quarterstaff, do that amount of damage. It has to be even. Oh, shit. And maul is the new move. Shit. I wish I could turn into a bear myself. That seems very cool. I don't want to mess around with that, really. I still have my nudge, so I could roll. I could turn anything into a shield. Damn. Well, next time we'll probably be able to use the sword. It's just anything it throws at it +2. So that wasn't anywhere near as crazy as I thought it might have ended up being. Hey, let's try and use the crossbow here if we can get ourselves a 5 or more. Dope. Oh yeah, I forgot that I can contribute both dice. You're not limited to 1 dice per turn there. So cool. The crossbow is kind of neat. You're kind of playing it long term, but I kind of like that. The boomerang I still think sucks. You do twice as much damage to the enemy, but you do that much to yourself, so I don't really like that one. Snake Eye Charm rolls 2 1s, not like 2 dice, rolls 2 1s. So for whatever reason, sometimes dice just or these card slots just require a contribution. It doesn't really matter what, then that would be useful, but not a ton of reasons for that one. So the broadsword is good to have. There's a good to fair chance I would just find it anyways. I'll buy it. Why not? It seems like, I think it's the kind of thing that you commonly just end up finding while you're adventuring around. It just exists in chests and stuff, but I'll take it so I have it. Down to floor 3. The snowman or the dryad. Let's take on the weaker one first, and then that should be enough to level us up. I like all the leafy design there. That's cool. So right away, I can throw the 6 there, and now 5 shield there, which is great. And I'll take the gamble to see if I can roll this higher than a 4. Sometimes worth it, not worth it here. Alright, what if I nudge a 1? It doesn't even let... It doesn't... Oh, minimum 2. Yeah, that's right. It's only the upgraded nudge that removes the minimum. So poison slingshot. It needs 2 of something to use the poison slingshot. So I'm going to use this perfectly like that. Make use of my nudge. And I'm not going to risk the 4 that time. Did not work out well last time at all. And needs to be even, always does 5 damage. That's kind of a nice one to have, because you can use something as weak as a 2. Still deal some decent damage with it. Well, yeah, I'm going to want to re-roll some of this. Well, that didn't do a whole lot for me, did it? I guess I could just contribute to the crossbow, put a little bit of a shield on, and I'll do more damage this way. Now, I don't know if you only get the crossbow once. I think it reloads or whatever, so I'll have it again next time. So that's kind of a bit of a long-term plan there. That poison sucks. Yeah, because then I could start building it up again, but really I just want to see if I can, between the broadsword and the spike shield, maybe end this right here. And I have fury anyways, so let's just put an end to all that. That poison sucks. I think you auto heal from the poison. It doesn't persist between battles, which is good, because that could be real devastating. Buckler. So it takes 7 contributions to get 4 shield. Not that great. Poison dart needs a 3, adds 2 poison. And midnight charm, roll 2 6s. See, that's more useful than the 2 1s thing, but again, I don't think I'll really need it. I don't need specific dice too often. Oh, I have access to this already. You can go wide around that snowman. Spear needs a 6 and do that much damage. 3 uses this turn. Oh, okay. But it has to be a 6. So it's kind of like damn near impossible to luck out enough to have that repeatedly over and over. The snowman appears to just be a man who plays around with snow. Shirtless, got rippling abs and everything. He's a bit of a weirdo. He's a weird guy. I don't know entirely how I feel about this guy. I want to take a quick look and just make sure that things are going okay in Streamland. Yeah, I think I'm all good. Just want to keep an eye on things there. Make sure it's looking healthy. Let's risk this one. Ah, nice. Oh, but I want the shield first. Let's do it that way. Didn't want to risk the 4. Didn't seem worth it. So snowball, do that amount of damage and freeze 1 dice. Has to be odd. Fuck. So all my dice are frozen? Oh, it turns them all into 1s? Well, at least I have the combat roll. I guess I'll just re-roll everything. That sucks. That's a tough one to manage, actually. Well, this is how we're going to get the most possible shield. And I guess we'll just try and get... There's no point doing like 2 damage here. We'll try and contribute towards the crossbow, I think is the better call. Freezing 2 dice again. That's a huge bitch. Man, is that ever a big, like, hindrance. Alright, man. We're coming for you, Mr. Snowman. I don't want any more of that BS thrown my way. Pretty soon here we'll have our nice handy crossbow. Oh, fuck. You can freeze everything. I mean, there's no point. I guess he can just keep doing damage, though. Shit, that was a lot of damage. I think I'm going to level up after this battle. I just have to make it through this battle. It could be a little bit painful to get through. I think it makes sense to save the crossbow for next time. Because then I can use my my limit breaker or whatever it's called. Oh, but he's only going to do 1 damage. Was that enough to push you over to your fury mode? No, because he didn't even break through the shield. Ah, well, whatever then. I'll just try and kill him now if I can. Could be a little tough. Alright, I got that at the very least, and 9 extra. Nice. Didn't end up needing the fury anyways. Extra dice, back to full health and everything. Shield grip needs 2, so it'd have to be 2 2s, 2 3s, something like that. Bash to the shield and do the amount of damage that you have in shielding. I'd try to build up a decent amount of shield, but having doubles and everything, it would be tough. It would be tough. Let's try and upgrade something instead. It only takes 9 to do 9 damage. That's actually really nice. The broadsword, no matter what you put in, it does 1 extra. I like this one, I think. I haven't really used the crossbow. It's fun to play around with new stuff, I guess. I had already checked that. I wasn't entirely sure. And Sneezy, which Cute little porcupine, little sick porcupine. So is that just like when he sneezes, it kind of flares out his quills and it shoots him around? I guess that's kind of what they're going for. That's how I'm imagining it, at least. We'll just go ahead and contribute all that. We'll have the crossbow up and running in no time. So he has spikes. It needs a 1, and that adds 1 damage. Oh shit! And he had pop, which he could split his 4 into 4 1s. He's whipped out 8 damage with that. That was not good for me. That was a little tough. I have concerns about this battle here. Let's make sure we're good and shielded. Maybe we can bust that out. Oh, I should have furied it. Damn it. Alright, well, I can use Fury next time. But then, I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to use the crossbow again this turn. Although I could. I totally could, actually. The crossbow is kind of great. I undervalued it before. Like, once you reach this point where you have 4 dice, it's not that hard to use in like a single turn. Kind of a good one. See here, now we're just getting the broadsword that we had before. You can actually ignore and it stays there. You can come back to it at any time, which I had experimented with before. That's good to have. Literally no choice whatsoever, or no reason to pick up the next one. So last floor before we take on the boss: Skeleton, Fixer-Upper, Crystallina, and the Wicker Man. Let's fight our way down through Crystallina first, so we know that we have access to that apple in the chest if we end up feeling like we need it. That's perfect for me. And Jesus, that's that was the perfect turn. What do you got though? A lot of shit. Silence his enemy. He's got healing and burning. And did that say once per battle it does 3 times damage? That was fucked. So the burning ones, those suck. So now you have to hurt yourself in order to use the dice. So I pretty much I'm going to write that one off. Oh, and then here's the silence. It takes 2 dice to break the silence. So I would lose 2 dice in order to re-roll the remaining 1. Because I don't really want to hurt myself here. A little bit of like a checkmate there. Jesus. Odd for the shield. Yeah, let's do that. You son of a bitch. That sucked for me. At least he can't use the crystal sword again. Silence sucks. More burning and healing. What is up with this enemy? He can do so much. Don't silence that again, you bastard. Alright, well I guess I kinda have to. I'm going to double up on shield here, because I'm kind of sketched out by this battle right now. I want to stay protected if I can. He's got doubles again. Fuck this guy. How is it even possible to use all your shit that effectively every time? It's BS. Let's keep the shield strong here, because this seems like this might be a dangerous battle. Was looking for a reason to take a break from editing. Thanks for that. Hey, thank you, Matt and AJ, for stopping by. I'm guessing I'm probably talking to only one or the other. I will guess Matt. Just cuz. Thanks for stopping by. Have you checked out the game for yourself yet? First exposure to it? Or is this like totally new? Or are you a veteran of Dicey Dungeons? Probably not a veteran. It's not a super old game at this point. I can definitely use the crossbow right now. I think it makes sense to just go for the crossbow. And build up a little more shield. 1 damage is stupid and almost not worth it, but I think I might as well. The music in this is crazy loud. It kind of like makes me feel like I need to yell a little bit. And I know I don't need to, but it kind of gets in your head. Come on, how is he silencing me like pretty well every single turn? That just is not reasonable at all. Sooner or later the odds have to be that he doesn't roll doubles. Nope, just every time, hey? He keeps... Jesus Christ. He's using pretty much everything every time. Okay, At least I can have multiple avenues here, because I can use the broadsword, the damage of the spike shield, and the crossbow. So I can do whatever the hell I want to finish this guy off here. Not before he took away like half my health, though. That guy was a son of a bitch. And what do we have here? The detonator. Do 1 damage for every poison on the enemy. That would be cool, but I haven't been dealing out any poison, and it needs a 4. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm literally never going to use that. The store, a Marote, I'm guessing is how you say. Do that amount of damage, max 3. Get a new dice. That's cool. That is a cool one. But it does take up a fair amount of space. If you had it shrunk down to a 1 by 1, then that one would be a little bit more worth it, perhaps. I'll start working my way down towards the stairs there, the fixer-upper. I like this guy. I like his all kinds of tools and stuff there. For some reason, he's like a weird lizard person. He's got scaly skin and like a slit nose. There seems to be almost no reason for that, but neat enough. Matt says, I think I've only seen this game from this channel. Ah, cool. And it is Matt. You can tell I'm more important because my name comes first. That was almost entirely my reason for guessing that it would be Matt. It just seems more likely that if you're like the channel runner that you would probably have put your name first. Although, you know, AJ is the alphabetical choice. Could have put AJ first based on the alphabet. The alphabet's an important way to make decisions. It should be in charge of more than it is. Ah, shit. Well, I guess we'll just start working towards the crossbow here. And what can you do? Fixer upper. He has the pea shooter. Spanner combines dice. So what good did that do? Okay. Okay, so the hammer, if it's a 5 or if it's a 6, it just does X amount of damage, whatever dice you contribute. But if it's a 6, then he stuns me. It might be called something different, but am I getting crazy with suggesting AJ has more more to contribute? Yeah, you're right. He's a dud. I don't know him really, but it's the Matt show. Let's be honest. Everyone knows that. Let's not pretend it's any different. And yeah, I can just contribute those as is. No need to even re-roll anything. I could have. No need. Shock. Shock is what it calls it, not stun. And the pea shooter does 2 damage, and it's reusable. So if he had a bunch of leftover dice, he could throw it in there and do it more than once per turn, which can be pretty dangerous. I need better dice than what I ended up with. I'm going to use that for the shield, I think. And I think we'll just go with the build up for the crossbow. He's quite a ways from activating my limit there. So he what? So he doesn't lose anything by combining. By combining a 4 and a 4, he got a 6 and a 2. He didn't get like only a 6, which I thought might happen. So silence, maybe it takes 2 always, and shock it only takes 1. So I do want to use the crossbow, so I'm gonna use that. And oh, that's perfect, because I can do 6 here, 9 here, finish him off. Damn, did I ever undervalue that crossbow like big time before. How close am I? 4 stars away from leveling up. If I kill a level 4 enemy, I should level up. 40 health. And he has 5 dice. I don't really know what this guy can do, but I should be a little cautious here. Tread lightly. Well then. I'll do as much as I can as early as I can. I like this cool guy shades. He looks fly as hell. Belongs in the Men in Black or something. Well, I didn't really look at what he could do there, but he did a lot. I was too busy admiring his look. Shit. Hopefully he can't do anything too crazy that I am going to be very ill prepared for. Better take a close look at it this time around. So he had that staff. He had a bunch of healing crystals. Deal 6 damage and burn 1 dice. Damn it. he used all of it. 5 dice is kind of a lot, I guess. You can stretch that pretty damn far. Well, I hate that he keeps burning dice. Let's risk the reroll. Kind of no harm, no foul on that one. He should, if he... Yeah, he'll probably do everything all over again. I mean, it's max 3, so... Oh, he didn't manage. He didn't manage to there. He had 2 high of dice overall. 2 good of dice he has. I thought if he pushed me over, I could double up on the crossbow. I think I'm going to not use the crossbow here. Well, damn it. Because I want to use it with Fury. Because I want this to be as few turns as possible. The more turns I give this guy, the more he is just going to keep healing himself. So I'm not gonna be able to kill him anyways. Double up on crossbow. If this was even then, even if I had 6 and 6, I still couldn't do it. I do have 6 and 6 technically, but I think I'm better off using the shield here, seeing as I'm not gonna finish him off this turn anyways. This guy is a real grind to get through. I don't like that he can heal himself so much. 9. He healed himself 1 entire use of the crossbow that turn. That's a real pain in my ass. It's a pain in a lot of things, but especially the ass. I don't want to burn myself to access those dice. And I'll just risk and hope that he doesn't heal himself too much there. Shit. Come on, man. I need some higher dice, Even. Alright, let me think this through. I can do 5, 7, 9. I can do enough. I can do enough here. So let's use the even here, this here, and that should finish him off. There we go. Wanted to make sure I wasn't being wasteful with my dice there. And I knew that if I fought that guy, I would level up. Midnight Charm. I don't want the Midnight Charm. Hey, Zinker, how's it going? Another person in the comments. It was a channel of 2 people, but that I specifically know that one person, like, oversees the channel, which is kind of funny. That guy's a real bundle of sticks, if you catch my drift. I do. And I appreciate you taking the subtle route to that little joke there. That's pretty funny, actually. I like that. Offensive, perhaps, but maybe not if you don't actually say it. Just kind of dance around it. Yeah. I mean, this is something I encountered the other night there, that if I tried to upgrade out of my backpack, then it like kind of freezes the game. So I don't know, maybe I would have rather seen what some of these things look like upgraded, but I couldn't. I just literally couldn't do it that way. Shit, do you know what? I probably shouldn't have even fought this guy, because I'm not going to level up again. I am the max level. I would just make myself weak for the boss. So probably not worth fighting this guy at all. Unlike the other guy, I'm editing at the same time as watching this, and it makes it impossible to hear you. How can you hear me over the music? Can you hear the music at all? Is the music still going? It was killing my ears. Yeah, there is still music going right now. I want to make sure you guys can hear it, but I have it turned down a bunch because it's really, really loud in the game, even at the minimum setting on my computer here. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to watch a video and edit a video at the same time. That is bananas. You guys, I don't know how you're possibly juggling those 2 tasks right now. It's a lot of 3s. I'm so close to Yahtzee. I was so close. I just wanted a Yahtzee. Hey, look at this. Now I can chuck all those down for a crossbow use. I hear 0 music. Shit. That's probably been the case for like the whole thing. Let's see if we get a little tunes going on here. Hopefully I didn't overcorrect now in the other direction. There, you guys can see my cool setup. I thought that it was just crazy loud, so I didn't want to risk it. I had it turned way down. bust out the crossbow again super easily. I might as well do some re-rolls first. Aim for some slightly better dice. I guess I'll throw one of these 3s for the shield. Oh shit, right, but he cursed me. So there's like a chance of something failing. It doesn't have to. I could have used every single one of my dice and not encountered a fail. But you know, there's a chance of failing. Man, having this number of dice with that crossbow is crazy now. Now do you hear a little bit more music now that I balance things out a little bit more? Let me take a look here at what is going on. I feel like the music in this particular battle is maybe just generally not as loud as some of the other music in the soundtrack, just to begin with. But I think I'm probably better. Shit! The curse sucks. Wanted that. I wanted to kill him. Well, at least I'll still be able to use the crossbow, because at least the curse doesn't persist. Once it's affected one thing, that's the end of it. Damn. Our damage dealt there. No curse this time, too, so that's makes things substantially easier on me, and evens for damage, so I'll just use that. Get it over with. Well, that skeleton was a bit of a pushover. I guess that fight would have been good if I wanted to buy more things. I could have afforded it anyways. Didn't matter. Wasn't worth it, per se. And the vampire. Ooh, this is kind of a cool boss, actually. Let me think if there's anything else I would rather have and possibly upgrade. I'm just going to swap these out for just a minute because I want to see what the upgraded spear would look like. If it shrinks it, it just has to be even rather than it has to be 6. No thanks. Upgraded nudge, you make no sense. I don't know why anyone would want you. I guess I'm doing it though. We'll see. And I'm trading the spear back out. I don't want the spear, I want the crossbow. But if I knew that if I opened that and then tried to go to my backpack, it might glitch things out, so I didn't want to risk it. I probably should have seen what this is first. Oh shit. Right, yeah, this is the cool part about the vampire is that you need this. So in that case, I guess I'm ditching the nudge anyways. I probably could have upgraded the stake. I think you can upgrade the stake, and then it only takes 20 instead of 40. It would have been worthwhile to upgrade the stake. I think that probably would have been the better option for me. Whoops, splashing water on myself. Alright, I want to listen to this cool boss battle music for this here. Hey Thorn, how's it going? Thanks for swinging by the stream. Just fighting the final boss here. So you can only finish him with the stake, which is neat. But now I'm going to be contributing to that a bunch rather than like putting my focus on the crossbow like I had been before. Hopefully I have enough dice that I can kind of like spread the love around. Yeah, that was pretty good for me actually. Let's just dump a bunch in there right away and try and get it as like a bunch of high value things, get it as close as we can, as quick as we can. Blood suck, that's annoying. His smog cloud is awful. What is it? It was like poison, shock, and silence or something. It's some combination of a lot of things that suck. So I would like to not have that used against me too many times. Try not to stretch out this battle too far. How about like anything over a 4 and higher or something I put towards the stake, and the lower ones I put towards the crossbow. Something like that. So, poison, shock, blind, right, that's the one. So, to release the shocked dice. Well, I won't release it, and I just won't contribute anything to it. I'll throw you... Oh, you can't. You can, it just bugs things out. So, that didn't actually happen. It didn't actually contribute anything there, so that's a disappointment that I tried to do it. A bit of a glitch with the blind dice because I can't take it back now. So in that case, I might as well awaken the crossbow here and chuck this at it because I would have thrown that stuff towards the stake, but what are you gonna do? Oh well, thanks for swinging by, even if it's brief. Good to hear from you. Good, you didn't quite manage to use it again. Oh, so did it contribute the value to the stake there, but then it just didn't? The art stayed in the way there? I think that's all that happened. I think it did work like properly. It just was a little bit buggy there, which I know that that bug has been reported already. I was kind of looking at that stuff the other night. Let's keep some shields going. Things are coming along okay. It took off 4 or 5, I think. Oh, for the wooden stake. Yeah, yeah. So I think it did subtract something. You dick. Well, shocking the stake really isn't the worst. Let's see if we can double use. I still would like some shield. There we go. That worked out incredibly well. So let's double use the crossbow here. Nice. You have to get him down to 1 health, which is a bit of a pain. It's so precise. Fuck, it's stupid poison. Does the poison work around the shield? That sucks. Makes things real tricky for me. Let's try and re-roll some of these. I should have re-rolled the 1. There we go. I ended up with a 4 anyways. That's good. This is good. Hey, this is just like suddenly I realize I win because I can do the 3 damage here, and there we go. Use the stake for the final killing blow on that guy. Boom! Extra gold and stars, even though I'm max level, and it's over. I don't have. I'm not gonna be able to spend money on things anyways. Congrats on finishing 0.11. Sorry to make you all wait so long for this. He was doing updates every 2 weeks, and this one I think took 3 weeks plus, you know, a day or two, something like that. And he's basically saying the project is far enough along at this point that the 2 weeks thing was there to keep him motivated and everything. That he doesn't necessarily need it anymore. So instead of regular scheduled updates, he's just going to do it whenever there's enough new content to show off. He has accounts on Itch and Twitter, good places to follow him. And a Discord, a pretty active Discord actually, especially considering this game is still pretty early along and everything. He's working on that 6th character like I mentioned, which is cool. Do I have to, I feel like I have to do a reset here or something, because he foolishly did not put in some sort of play again button. That's a bit silly, I would say. This game is really cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's feels like a more casual side of something like Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is super dope, and this has a lot of like similarities to it. I don't know if I would say influences, because I don't know if it could be just convergent ideas on this game there, but cool. I think I will try again. So difficulty 1, 3, and 4. I'm guessing the witch is kind of an in-between of these two. I have actually not played as the thief before. I'm going to give that a try. I don't really know what his skills are or anything. He has a dagger, maximum 3 if it's reusable, and lockpick splits a dice in 2. So that's neat. If you end up rolling too high of things, then you can just do reusable. We'll take out the puppy first so we can get to the chest there. Ah, man, what is that? Someone help me out here. What does that art remind you of? Some of the characters have looked very Adventure Time-y, but not directly. There's definitely more to it than that. There's something very particularly precisely familiar about this. I can't place it. This art, this character in particular, the pointiness of it and everything. Oh, I'm not going to remember. It's a very particular artist that reminds me of. Hey, Chara, good morning. For me, it's the evening, but thank you for stopping by. Appreciated. Ooh, here's another cool thing the thief does. The thief steals a skill from an enemy. So rather than having that combat roll, woof, 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 is something that the wolf puppy had. And so that's neat. Should I try and shock or just start throwing down damage? I think I'm just gonna go for the damage here. Hopefully he can't dish out too much. And he had a wolf bite. Yeah, he didn't get away with too much there, really. and we'll just finish it there. That was I could have shocked him just for the fun of using his own skill against him, I guess. Is everything he finds going to be different? Does the warrior have his own pool of weapons and stuff he can find, and this guy is separate? Yeah, because I always found the wooden shield first as a warrior. So reusable pea shooter, equip it now. This will be a very different play style here. I don't know if how I arrange those there makes any difference whatsoever. Chara said, wouldn't know, everything in that Cal Arts style looks pretty much the same to me. Cal Arts, is that a really specific thing? I might have to look that up later. Ooh, I like this guy's key glasses. And also his belly shirt. For whatever reason he has that. I like the design of this character a lot. All of them have been pretty good, but this one in particular I find extra funny for some reason. Wait, do I have 2 lockpicks? No, he has a lockpick. This character has a lockpick. Yeah, that works out really well for me, because then I can use this all even more often. That was weird. I didn't think I'd pick something up. He just had a dagger and a lockpick. He started with the exact same shit that I did. That kind of sucks, because that means he can deal out a lot of damage there. Man, having that shielding with the warrior is really useful. That's totally why this is considered a more difficult character, I would say. Unlucky roll. Rolls 4 extra ones? Okay, well, that ends up winning me the battle here. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to sit there and drag every individual one. I kind of forgot that he was going to have a totally different thing there, that he would have a different skill or whatever. Take a quick heal, check out the shop. Counterfeit device, duplicate a die. That's really cool, actually. Leather armor needs a 5, reduces 1 damage from each attack. So that's, rather than a shield, maybe that's like a permanent thing for the rest of the battle. Or a healing crystal. Shit. Well, I'm going to duplicate the die because it was like the only thing I could afford. And I'm sure I'll find something else useful soon, but for now I kind of really want that. Why does the guy need a lockpick? He's practically breathes keys. I guess now and again you might have like 700 keys on him or whatever, but you know, maybe you would come into a dungeon with 701 doors. Or even if it had like 10 doors. There's no way in hell I'm testing 700 keys. Actually, but there was a stupid game I played on the channel like a year or 2 years ago or something that was called like You Have 293 Keys or something like that. I feel like it was an even longer title than that, and it was just a game, a 3D first person game where out of the sky like 293 keys spawn, and then there's one door and one of those keys works on that door. But there's also like these edges. You can accidentally knock your keys off the edge, and like when you attempt a key, it doesn't disappear. So you have to try and like make piles of keys you've tested and shit like that. It was a super funny, dumb like game jam idea or whatever, but it was a really funny game. It was super fun to do an attempt of. Let's fight the frog first. This guy's level 2. We'll get a level up off of this guy first. That's a hell of a sword. He's using a broadsword. That makes sense why it's so large. It doesn't make sense why a frog in particular is using something so large and how the hell he's, you know, supporting the weight of it. His key is for whacking people with, even though it's impractical. Yeah, you kind of rough up the edges there and then they don't fit into the locks so well. Well, this didn't go so great for me. I guess I'll duplicate this guy so I can... Yeah, splitting... Wait, if I split a 1, I get 2 1s. Oh, so that's like another way I can kind of duplicate things and fudge things if I end up with not great dice to start with. Here's something. I don't know if the thief is going to get an extra dice every time he levels up. I really assume that he would. It's not reusable, hey? I think it kind of... Oh, this time I got the small shield. So I don't take his broadsword every single time, apparently. Yeah, I'll split the dice. Duplicate. I forgot that it won't necessarily split into 2 and 2 every time. So that works out way better for me. So note to self, it is better to do the split before the duplicate, especially in a situation like that. He does get an extra dice. Poison Needle, inflict 1 damage, 4 uses this turn, maximum 2, and reduces all countdowns. Oh, that's probably if I, poison countdown, if he has multiple shocks against me, things like that. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if those are countdowns except for the poison one. I'll equip it, sure. Play around with it. And what do we have here? Bump adds extra value to a dice. I'll stick it in my backpack. Probably not really going to use it. What do you think that is? That's totally new, and it's not an enemy. I'm going to try and clear the floor to get the maximum possible experience here. Headbutt. I kind of get a little window into what he's got here. Do that amount of damage. Well, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate then. I'm going to headbutt him. And I'll split one of these guys. I think I'll headbutt him again. And I'll throw down a poison and some daggering. Now I'm going to throw down 2 poison. The Theif is cool. Feels a little bit more, like a little bit more versatility here. He's got a lot of tools in like his thief's belt or whatever you would want to call it. I'm gonna split this one. Why not, right? Probably makes the most sense. It has to be even for that one, hey? Well, I can't really do anything with that one. It's too high of a value. I'm not going to be able to use the headbutt again. Well, I can just throw these at him endlessly, use my unlucky roll, just finish him off that way. It's a lot of little micro dish outs of damage, but it kind of ends up adding up to quite a lot overall. Skeletons, no, you should have split the ones and gotten a second one. Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. That would have been the better choice. And the new Splatoon DLC looks sick. I've never played Splatoon. I have a Wii U and I have Switch. And I do not have many games for either of them. Just kind of worked out that way. Does 3 damage. Oh, even if I add the rocks. Oh yeah, the bully, he has fists and then a bunch of rocks. So the fists have 2 uses per turn. You got 2 fists there. Apparently maybe he's holding his thumbs inwards, so he's like breaking his thumbs every time. Shit. Can't re-swing his fists. And then he just has a pile of rocks, which like you can kind of see right here. There's like a little pile of rocks that he has. He has 1 in his hand, 3 at his feet, and he actually has 4 rocks in his inventory. 1 use each, they actually run out. We'll split you and hope that you don't end up as large numbers. Dang. Not what I wanted. Well, I'll use the pea shooter then. Will I? Is that the best bet? Let me mess around with some of this here, because then I can do this twice here, and then throw down some poison on top of it. I was gonna use the pea shooter, but I think getting some of the poison and stuff there is better. Oh no! Oh, okay. I thought it totally froze. I didn't know if it was gonna recover. So here he's got his fists and all his damn rocks. That sucks. It's like the most possible damage you could have done with that. Boy, he was fighting a squid. Read my last comment. I see. I was not. I thought it was like an unrelated to the game little like. Maybe they had done a Nintendo Direct today that I missed, and it was like, they got a new thing. Yeah, that went over my head. I missed it. My bad. We will duplicate and split. And do I just throw down like poison after poison on this guy? It's kind of what I want to do. Getting heavy poison on him seems like it would be a fun choice. Smash Direct tomorrow. I did see that. I did hear that. Which I heard it through some sort of headline that was just like, here's why the Direct on Smash is a dumb idea. And I was like, what are you talking about? Why is that possibly like a bad idea? I couldn't envision why people would be like upset about that. It didn't resonate with me. It didn't make sense. I couldn't tell why people wouldn't want that. I don't think I've watched more than like 5 minutes of Nintendo Direct ever. I just kind of end up missing them, or that it's just like I know I can read the highlights later, so it seems easier. You found a Guild of Power. Anyone can join this guild. Members of the Guild of Power get 1 extra burning dice. However, a random item is shocked every turn. Interesting. I've never found a guild before. You get 1 extra dice, but it's burning, so that sucks because it takes 2 health to use a burning dice. And an item is shocked? This is barely nothing. Something of mine gets shocked every turn, and a dice that I'm pretty much never going to use. No, I don't want the Guild of Power. The Guild of Power seems like it sucks. I don't want that at all. Chara says, I think I may have already said that during the 24-hour stream. The 12-hour stream? Probably. Oh, I missed something there. I thought the first Splatoon game was really good. I didn't like the second one as much, though. We might have talked about Splatoon. That was a long day. I feel like a lot of conversations were had. Interesting. I don't know what the general consensus is on if people like which one they like more than the other or anything like that. New character hype. I'm predicting Dice Thief. That would be surprising if an alpha, non-Nintendo alpha game character made it into the new Smash. Are they hyping up new characters? Like, I thought maybe they were only going to add a couple or something since the focus is on bringing back everything, you know? We'll fight the Sorceress first because level 2. I want to fight one of those 2 so I can get access to the apple. I want to fight her because it'll be more likely to win, I think. And it sounds like most people like the second one better. Interesting. So you have some specific grievance that doesn't match up with other people's? Possibly the multiplayer doesn't work as well, something like that. Wait, so no matter what I contribute to this, it does 3 damage? That's a very insanely strong thing. Well, all my other shit has maxes, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. I'm going to deal poison here and daggers. I really want to upgrade some of my weapons here. Maybe instead of upgrades, I get Guilds of Powers or something. Maybe that was specific. The Cauldron, I missed what that was. Does 5 damage. I'm fucked. That was dumb ass luck. What the hell? That was dumb luck. Jesus. Okay. I'm duplicating this guy so I can split into 2 large things. Luckily it came out as 2 3s. That's exactly what I wanted. I want to throw an even down here. I want this here. Throw down. And unlucky roll. I think I can do this. This is going to come down like as close as it possibly could have. That came down to exactly the 1 single... Oh, and I would have done the 1 poison. As soon as I ended the turn, it would have done... So I could have done 1 less damage there and still come out of that. That was tight. Oh, no. I thought I was going to level up after that battle. Well, now I'm pretty much screwed. Now I pretty much can't win this. Skeletons. Yeah, but there's definitely more than Ridley and Inkling. At least 1 is going to be revealed. Maybe 2. Oh, have they? Yeah, you're right. I guess they have only revealed the 2 so far. What do you think? Like, what do you think the max? Because what is the total character count at that without any of the new characters, not counting those 2, not counting those 2? Isn't it like 40 or 50 characters or something absurd like that? If it's like 40, let's say it's like 40. I bet they only add like 6 new characters total. I don't know. My Smash fandom, I feel like, is not... I'm not that familiar with the series. Not enough to comment on it really fully. I have played a shitload of the first one. Next to none of Melee, which I know people are super serious about. A decent amount of Brawl. And not very much of the Wii 3DS one. So not a ton of exposure to the series. Super fun games. 68 total with the 2 new ones. Alright, I'm super underestimated. I thought 50 sounded high. A lot of people are saying King K. Rool. Oh, that'd be dope. I would like to see that, actually. I don't really have an opinion. I kind of stopped paying attention to Smash after Brawl. I have the 3DS version, not the Wii U version. which some people probably think is absurd. And I probably have only put like, oh, I don't know, like 4 hours into the 3DS version. I like took it on a trip one time, put a bunch of time in, and then I don't know, I don't really like the 3DS. I like it a lot as a console or whatever, but it makes my hands like cramp. I think whenever I've played a 3DS XL, it fits my hands more nicely, but it kind of limited what I'm willing to play. A game like Mario Kart or Smash Bros. That requires a lot of hand movement, I cramps up my hands like crazy. If I play something like Fire Emblem, where I can like methodically make decisions and stuff, then sure, I can sit there and play it for hours and hours and hours. It won't matter. But yeah, that was my exposure to the most recent Smash, and it didn't go very well. Everyone knows Sans is a new character, common knowledge. I mean, I guess there is a Sans fight, so I guess they could base moves on that or whatever. That'd be strange, though. I feel like Toby Fox, that's his name, right? I feel like he has not shown a ton of interest in like third-party stuff, or like, I don't know, didn't he have a thing against having like merchandise for the game and stuff too? I don't know if I remember ever seeing any of that, but there's like a good fair chance he went back on that. I shouldn't have duplicated that. I should have duplicated like the 3 or something. But I wanted to use at least one of these on there to do the damage and burn one of his dice, because I know he's going to use that against me if he can. I want to stop that because he's a bitch. I hate him. I'll throw the poisons, and I guess I'll throw you on the pea shooter. So like obviously, I guess I should look what he has. He just has 2 of the thing there. Well, he killed me. All that time I spent waiting it out. Theif was defeated. Shit. They obviously ported most of the Smash 4 characters over. They usually add about 14-ish characters per game. It's a pretty damn high average. And I think bringing all the old characters made it like 6 or 7. Adding Ridley and Inklings leaves about 5. And figuring around 5 new characters, about 1 each month if possible. That's probably a pretty decent rate of reveal. Yeah, my guess is that I guessed 6 characters overall. Let's try out the Inventor while we're here. Again, I've not used the Inventor, so I have no idea. Couldn't win as the Theif. We'll see if this goes any better. Hammer, which we've seen someone else have. The Tool Man, the 6-armed tool guy, the Tool Spider or whatever. It's not what it was called at all. And Scrap Metal adds shield. Always appears for parts. I don't even really know what that means. Not including echoes, which are basically just reskins. They could have an easy plethora of them. Is that a thing? Is that a term that people use for that? Is it echoes? Like the way that Ganondorf and Falcon were like reskins, but Ganondorf was like a little slower or whatever. Current gadget. Huh. I'll just get gadgets on occasion. I want to know what the hell all this means. It only adds 1? That is annoying. Shouldn't have done that. Should have attempted to deal some damage on that one then. The Inventor is strange from what I can see so far. I can't re-roll or anything. Well, adding 1 shield at a time feels like a rip-off. It's very, very little I can actually do here. The stupid Keymaster is going crazy against me. That son of a bitch. Come on, man. I'm not gonna kill anyone with these garbage. The Inventor sucks. Maybe once you find his first item or whatever, he's more manageable, but in his current state, it's like unusably shitty. Barely won that. I mean, more than barely, but it sure sucked. What? You throw away your boring old gadget. You're inspired to create a new gadget. Choose an item to destroy for parts. Oh my god, this just got weird. So, you can shock 3 equipment. The barricade. I like the sounds of that a lot better than the shitty scrap metal. This is the weirdest character ever. What is going on here? Uh-huh. So where's the thing I just used the scrap metal for? Did I not really get it? what are all these things here? Combined dice. Yeah, I do want that because that'll be especially useful for using the hammer here. And they created Echo Fighters as the term Nintendo themselves. Oh, they called Dark Pit and Lucina Echoes. Then they added Daisy. That's so stupid. What's the point of having an Echo Fighter? I mean, I don't really want 80 characters in a game if there's only half as many actual unique fighters, you know? Seems silly to me. Well, let's use this and Shock. He only has the one dice, right? So that like means he can't do anything. Oh, right. I was thinking of yeah. I thought Shock froze his dice. Well, it still kind of messes him up a little bit, and I can finish him off there. So, what the hell is all this? Because it didn't do anything last time. You're inspired to create a new gadget. Choose an item to destroy for parts. Confused. We'll try the plasma gun, and we'll see if I actually receive it. No! I don't understand. Do I have to keep contributing to the same thing in order to actually get it? Short sword. And probably want to go for, well, we can upgrade this into a hammer plus. Scrap metal, short sword. 3 uses this turn. Kind of nice. I think I'm going to go with the shrunken hammer. I guess the Robobot. That's kind of funny. Potion mixer will take them on. I mean, it's kind of cool. It kind of lets you get your favorite characters in the game in a way that doesn't feel like it takes up a character slot. I guess. They numbered all the characters. All the Echo characters are like 13E or 21E or whatever character they're echoing. It's really weird that they were so... Oh, was I stupid? Did I ignore the barricade in the entire last battle that was there? Do I just get to use this every time without any dice contributions? Could I have used the barricade every turn? And I just thought it was still the jetpack or whatever. That was stupid. That was very stupid of me. I totally wasn't looking closely enough or something, but I screwed that up. Well, let's combine these. Why not? There we go. That's better. We finna get every color. A Toad is the new characters. I'm calling it now. We're just gonna get like 14 different Toads. Sounds great. That's what Nintendo needs to be committing their efforts to, definitely. Oh, all dice become 6. That's cool. I mean, I couldn't have made use of the dice really if I had done it there, but that's kind of a neat skill there. Now that I finally got to take a look at bear transformation, but no dice left to use them all, and I can finish it with the plasma gun. Being able to deal 5 damage every time is quite good. Battle Wrench, combine all dice. That one's not bad. Barricade, adding shield every time. Shocking 3 pieces of equipment though is kind of insanity. Wait, do I have to? Oh man, you can't hang on to the existing gadget you have. That's ridiculous. I just realized I have to do this. Damn it. Toad A through Toad 9? So does that mean there's 26 Toads plus an additional 9? You went through the entire alphabet in there? Well, in this case, I'm ditching the scrap metal, I guess. I didn't know it was going to force me. Damn it. Yeah, I knew that it removed the item to make the gadget, but I didn't realize right away that the gadgets don't take up an item slot. So I got all twisted around there. Doubles the dice value, the doppel dice, or the flamethrower. It does that amount of damage plus 2 burn, and only once per battle though. But you can add 2 things to it. That seems like it seems like you can add so much to that. That would be a little bonkers. But then maybe you can also scrap it into like a crazy ass gadget. Man, the more battles you take on here, the more of your equipment you're going to lose. So you kind of got to be careful balancing that, I guess. 81 Toads between those values. I I don't understand. Because it would be like Toad 1A, 1B, etc., and then 2A, 2B. 26 times 9, though, that doesn't add up. I have no idea how the Toad system works, apparently. What do I do? Well, let's combine so I can get the shock. And I'll just do that here. I guess I'll save the flamethrower. Super Smash Toads 2019 new game, only Toads. That seems like the sort of weird shit that, like, there's something about that sentence that sounds like something Rick Sanchez would say. You know, it reminds me of his, like, 100 years of Morty sort of shit. 100 years of Rick and Morty. That's kind of, there's something about that, making an all Toad based thing. Seems up his alley. And then every character gets a Toad echo. Wait, yeah, I see what you're saying. So there's 9 Toads, and then every one of them echoes every other Toad? Is that how that fits together? Shitload of Toads is the general idea. I'm just gonna use this just because I can. Finish him off there. Now, what are you gonna make me do? Flamethrower is not even an option for the gadgetry. I guess I'll ditch the short sword. Short sword's kind of meh anyways. And definitely want to just pick up all the items that I can get my grubby little hands on. I'll carry them all with me. We'll see what it forces me to turn into a gadget at the end here. Maybe it doesn't make sense to take on every single fight you encounter as the Inventor, because it's going to make you... He has his focus already? Did it carry over from the last battle? That's kind of crazy, actually, because I'm going to for sure do this. Although I guess contributing one of those to the scrap metal doesn't really do anything. Shit. So close to killing him on the opening turn. That would have been cool as hell. So every regular character gets a Toad echo, and every regular Toad character. I hear you. I see where you're coming from now. It's so many Toads. A kind of an excessive amount of Toads, perhaps. Damn it. I kind of like what I had going for me there. I'll just take the barricade then. I'll use up the scrap. Doesn't seem like enough Toads. You're right. You're right. We should be pushing that Toad envelope a little further if possible. I feel like I should just buy the cheapest thing. The boomerang sucks. I don't like the boomerang. But I'm going to buy it and then possibly, you know, turn it into something else. Turn it into a gadget or something like that. If possible. Gotta fight the Dryad. Makes it a little easier when you just auto roll a 6. I'll split you in 2. Combining it wouldn't really do anything. I'll just end the turn, I think. I don't know if it's worth using up the flamethrower on those relatively low rolls there. I still managed to get the poison out. You bitch! How'd you manage to do so much on that turn there? Fucking hell? Ooh, what can I do here? I want the burns against her, so you can't use all those damn dice this time, because that... The computers are always so willing to take the damage, and I never am. Maybe I should be, because you level up and stuff, and then... Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's something I should be willing to do more often. Focus. You have to focus. Oh, wait. Damn it. I have so little damaging-based things. Well, that was stupid. Not a whole lot that you can do there. Every Toad echo gets an echo. Yes, exactly. An infinite loop of Toads. And every Toad echo. And then we get Marth echo. Which is Marth just kind of known for being like a useless character or something? What's the joke against Marth there? Why didn't you boomerang? Because you take damage for using boomerang. It does twice. Like if I put a 6, it does 12 damage. I take 6 damage. You just deal 3 fire damage. Steal, borrow equipment. Do you give it back? It'd be funny if you didn't. It's only once per battle. Whatever. I'll use up the flamethrower there. I'm not too attached to it. Duplicating a dice was neat. The electromagnet, 2 damage and adds 2 after each use. This one's cool actually. I've seen an enemy use it before. So if I got space for it, I'm throwing it on there. Marth just has a lot of people echo him. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if he was the echo. Who would his echoes be? I guess I'm pretty unfamiliar with the roster from the newest game. This is kind of a cool one, I guess, but probably one I would never really make use of. I don't think I want to fight everything on every floor. Oh, here's a funny thing about this guy is how many pieces of equipment he has, and I think the joke there is like, you know, look, he's got all that shit in his hands, got a lot of tools in his belt. I think is kind of what they're going with there. Let's give him a quick shock though to at least one of those things. One of those things he's got hanging out in his belt, and we'll start contributing towards that. I don't want the boomerang. I want the boomerang to be scrapped and turned into something in the next turn here. He has the hammer. That bitch, he's the other one who has a hammer. Roy? Isn't Marth like very much like a finesse fighter, and Roy uses like big heavy attacks and things like that? I mean they're both sword fighters, but I thought they had made them different. I don't know that for sure. And Lucina, I have no idea. I've never played as Lucina. Roy's melee, like you're saying, oh, Roy in melee, Lucina now. I see what you mean. Yes, I do follow there. That clarifies for me. I guess I will use the electromagnet, and I could split the dice and then recombine them, although it won't really do anything. Doesn't really seem like it would be worth the effort. How's the balance on the music going on your guys' end? I feel like I'm still just gonna leave it off because it's not crazy loud or anything right now, but it still is a bit much. Let's focus 6 and 6. I don't know what it was, what my part of the brain was that was just like, you can't put 12 when you only need 7. I absolutely could have. No, destroy the boomerang. I don't want the boomerang. It's stupid. Hey, magic dice, roll an extra dice. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Ooh, I needed that level up. That's good. Seems like copy equipment, not upgrade for the Inventor. Discharge, 0 damage, lose to recharge? I don't fully understand. Oh, right, duplicating, not upgrading. Let's just duplicate. We'll copy the hammer, I guess. And the Fury Charm. I didn't get my hammer copy. Don't know where she went. Just kind of lost it, I guess. Short sword equipment now. It's kind of crazy the way that you just start like burning through equipment. Should I have fought that other thing for the sake of the leveling up? I think even without that, this should give me enough star points. Let's see, 3, 7, 11, 15. Yeah, if I fight everything on this level, I'll have enough to level up one more time before taking on the boss, which is good. And about the Roy and Marth thing, they have the same move set in melee. They made them decently different in 4. That makes sense then. I follow ya. I hate this boomerang. I don't want it at all. I guess I'll just start contributing towards this to make use of it like the next time. Yeah, it's stupid. The magic dice thing didn't really help me at all. Oh, all these goddamn spikes. Oh, he only has the one if I shock him, then the computer stupidly prioritizes that. Shocking against Sneezy is like failed safe. It totally breaks his brain. That's perfect. That's great for me. I should have used the Fury Charm there just a second ago, but I can use it now. I'll double up on that attack. Cool. And Toads, it's just like Super Smash Toads. Smash Toads in their adventures. Toads Super Smash Toads forever and forever, 100 years. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Did you go look up the Rick and Morty quote? I didn't realize what I was reading at first there because it was a while ago I said it. Did you go and look up the quote I was talking about and then switch it out for Toads? Toads! It's just like Super Smash Toads! Smash Toads in their adventures! Toads, Super Smash Toads forever and ever! Man, there's a reason I didn't do the Rick voice in that Rick and Morty cartoon that I did, because fuck me. It just hurts your throat immediately. There's not a chance in hell that I can even attempt to do it. Automatically just double next action. That's a sweet gadget to have. That one's really cool. And scrap metal. Good to have. Oh, do you know what? No, I don't even want the scrap metal equipped. I haven't really been using this. I'm trying to get rid of them strictly so that the game just makes me get rid of that super boomerang. I want to see what happens to the boomerang. And how much did I miss? I'd say things are going quite well. I think I am super appreciative that you went out and looked all that shit up strictly for that. Super funny. I get to double shock him. Having the double fury action is dope. I like having that a lot. I bet saving fury for the boss is bananas broken. I wish I had that. Whoa, I just realized how creepy the eyes are on this thing. Damn it. Oh, they didn't unshock the two things that time. They're not stupid enough to do that every single time. It would appear. Ah, the curse. The curse got me. You stupid thing. Use boomerang with a 1. Maybe it'll let you scrap it. Do you think you have to have used it in order to scrap it? There's a chance. Ah, you broke my fury. Why would you do that? Because I really, really want that. Oh, and then fucking cursed. Well... No, I don't want to double that. It would do a shitload of damage and everything, but I would hurt myself so much. It'd be risky. Damn it. Not gonna risk it there. Although it kind of fucked me up because now nothing of theirs is shocked. So it just gets to do endless amounts of things to me. Hey, the fury stuck around? Can I stack the fury? 'Cause that would be nuts. Are you gonna let me do it? Ah. Damn. Well, I mean, I can still... Damn it! You fucking suck. I was like, I'll still win anyways. Stupid goddamn curse or whatever, but I was hoping that it would do a 4 times thing there. Can't. I got bamboozled. You are correct, sir. There's been some bamboozling going on here. Perfect. Didn't get hit by the curse that time. God damn it. Finally, the boomerang. And just it turns into the... You can use it as the fury thing again. Sure, why not? What do I care? Probably better to save for like a boss type battle, but... I'm intending to fight all of these things. Oh, I should have equipped something else. I'll use the short sword next time. It won't matter. Double the hammer. Double the hammer on this guy. And short sword. Perfect. I don't really need the fury right now. Sucker. Double shocking this guy is pretty great. I think I'm just going to continue to do it. I'm going to combine these in hopes that one of them becomes... Wait, that doesn't make sense. I wanted one of them to become 4. That was a foolish Nothing was ever going to come of that. I was thinking I still had the splitter one, and that maybe it would split it into like a, you know, a 4 and a 1 or whatever for me. Well, this seems to be going incredibly well. I intend to just keep going down this particular path here. That might have been the best of battles gone in a long time. Let's throw the plasma gun in for that one. And what other equipment am I sitting on here? Splitting dice, scrap metal, counterfeit. Yeah, just throw it all in there. I'm not particularly attached to any of it, except for that hammer. I guess I'm attached to that hammer because I've been using that hammer this whole damn time. So I guess I am, if I were to be forced to admit, I do enjoy that hammer. Everything is just duplicating, splitting, and combining dice. None of it matters. I'll just combine it just to get this. And then literally nothing else here matters. Perfect. Shit. I wish I could have double shocked to limit a little bit more of his moves there. Oh, I see what you're doing here. I see what your plan was. Well, how do you feel about me splitting and duplicating some of these dice so I can take that back? What do you think of that, you bitch? And then I'm going to combine them so that it's slightly less shitty to have. Oh, I should have focused it. I can do it next time. Although it would have made the most sense to do it there. That was when it would have been most useful, I think. It's nice to have access to plenty of dice, though. You bitch. Split in two. No, duplicate. And then split in two. Guess it doesn't particularly matter. He silenced the focus as well as this. Maybe just when you're silenced, your limit thing is always automatically silenced. Well, that's new information. That sucks. I'll take my one shield because I can. I wish that my shock helped me out slightly more there. Shit, this battle is not going super great, is it? He can heal still. I don't like this guy very much. He might kill me in, like, if this goes on for like a turn or two longer, he's gonna kill me. Shit. Keeps healing. At least I can keep duplicating dice. Damn you. Can't really do anything with that focus right now. Come on, don't deal more than 10 damage. I don't know if he can deal that much. I don't think he can. But it certainly has been tough so far. Kind of lucky there. I'm going to use this instead of the plasma. It would have been fun to use the plasma, but whatever. If I understand this game correctly, just summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. You do understand it correctly. You've obviously paid very close attention. Congratulations, you've figured it out. Do I ditch the hammer to shock all their equipment? I think that'd be stupid because I have like nothing else to attack with. I have such terrible equipment overall. I'll take the barricade, I guess. I don't really think that's the greatest thing. Ooh, equipment upgrade or copy equipment. Hey now. Splits 6s into 3 other dice in 2. Oh, I see what it's saying. 3 uses for the combining dice. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll use that, I guess. What are you going to be? Grappling hook. Reuse next equipment. Interesting. Now I think I'm going down to the boss. I don't think I have a very good combination of things to take him on with. A dragon. It is more than just a foot. And, yeah, I think I probably want to upgrade this to make it so I can use it more often. the chances that I kill this dragon is going to be like infinitely low. He's strong against fire. I guess you got to be like a witch for any of that to matter. It has like never mattered for me. Let's do a quick. No, let's combine the things that are specifically just a 6 here. Ooh, and then I'm going to duplicate you because I can. Man, I wish I had more pieces of equipment that required things. Like, what? There's so little I can do here. I guaranteed myself I can use the hammer like every time, and then I can kind of use it twice. Oh, it doesn't automatically cast twice. I can use it twice. Okay, so now having all the duplicating and combining and things is more useful than it originally seemed like it was going to be. Fire breath. Shit. It's good. Luckily, I'm slowing down the rate at which you can use all these different moves. Why do you love the boomerang so much? The boomerang sucks. I have to assume you're kidding, because the boomerang was fucking terrible. The boomerang was a shitty item. Let it go. It's not good. Alright. You're combined. Duplicated. What was I trying to accomplish here? Yeah, I can use these two here to double use this guy. Perfect. It can do 12 damage. But then I take 6 damage. And then if I did 24, I think I would take 12. It would kill me so quickly. The boomerang sucks. Boomerang is garbage. It does a lot of damage, but it would kill me. I don't have any way to heal. Will staunchly disagree. I think it's a shitty item and I don't want it. I'm glad I don't have it. I can just keep pumping out this here. This has been going well for me. I'm not using to full advantage of my shit here. Oh, you could only use those two things once per battle. I didn't realize that before. It looks like they summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon first. Fuck, you're right. They actually did. That's so funny that end thing ended up being a dragon boss. But you can still roll for initiative to play your strongest Bakugan. Its power level's over 9,000. I don't know what Bakugan is, but everything else made sense to me. All those other words I followed you on. Here's where I'm going to make use of the focus finally. I just don't think I could have done my combinations enough to... I probably could have. Actually, if I think about it a little harder, I probably could have. How do you like that shock? I wish I could double shock the one thing then. So now it only takes 1 dice for him to get access to it again. But at least I can just spend that extra time that I'm kind of granting myself just sitting there stocking up on shield. That's what I'm trying to say. Reuse. Bam. Bam. I'm going to win this for sure. The show. Having like not even close to the best combination of equipment, somehow this is still going to work out for me. I'm okay with that. It came together quite well. Split in 2 just to get the little extra there. I'm going to duplicate you. I guess for a change. I'm actually going to take the damage from the burn so I can do this properly. Oh wait, I didn't need to do that at all. He had so little health left. Try turning the dragon off and turning him on again. That method solves most problems. I feel like we'd be solving his problems and not my own. Steal the equipment. I never ended up having that or the combine all dice. The shock. I never had any of these. The shock all equipment ones seemed cool. Max level. I'm going to take the apple just because I can. I'm going to climb on down to the bottom here. Cool. So I managed to squeeze in battles with all 3 of the currently available character types. I wasn't really planning to do that, but each one takes whatever it is, like half an hour or something like that. I didn't win the Theif, but I got to show off a decent amount of it. I think that is as much as I was hoping to show off the game. I showed off more than what I did the last time that I tried to actually sit down and record it, because I had 2 failed attempts with the warrior and then finally won the 3rd run. it was going to be like a 50-minute long video with only one win. And so I think our average time per win here is better. It took, what, an hour and a half to get 2 wins? And, you know, I'm going to, whatever. I'm glad I was able to show off all the different characters and stuff. So I don't know if I wait on the next update before I do more of this game, or if I start doing it in like part 1, part 2, part 3 sort of thing. I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see what the general response is to it. I think it's been a cool game. It's pretty fun. It's available over on itch. I think it's like, I don't remember, $7-8 or something. There are free demos of the earlier builds, but this new stuff with all the new art and everything, it does cost money now, unfortunately. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out. Skeletons, Matt, well, when I say Skeletons, I'm assuming Zinker, and there was some others, Chara and Thorn and some others who I think popped in throughout, but they are gone. They've been gone for a while, so thank you to those of you who remain. We'll see. I'll kind of almost leave it in your guys' hands as viewers, you guys live viewing, and otherwise whether or not you want to see it as a continuous recurring series. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to shut her down.